Hey everybody, it's MommaOG. I am back with another reaction. I am doing another Yes song today. This one is And You and I. This was the next one on my list, as I explained in the last video, but I went ahead and put Wondrous Stories in front of it, which I just recorded. Just because I had been getting a lot of people telling me that I needed to go ahead and do that one. I think I talk a lot about their complexity in my videos, and that one was a nice change of pace as far as the complexity goes. It was a lot more light and simple, and composition was just a bit different on that one. So that was nice to hear. This is another song that's been heavily requested on my other reactions in the comments. I've had a lot of people ask me to do this one. So just a couple things before we get started. If you'd like to request a specific reaction, you can do so by clicking a donation link down in the description. Send along the information and I will add it to my queue. Also, I take notes during my reactions so that I don't have to pause the song a bunch of times. So if you see me looking down, I'm just writing down 1 or 2 words so that I don't forget what I want to talk about. I've got the lyrics pulled up for this song. I'm going to go ahead and follow along to those as I listen, since this is just an audio version. I've got my earbuds in. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
Okay.
It almost sounds like a music box. That melody is instantly hooking me in. I like how his vocals kind of climb.
Changed only for a sight, the sound of space agreed. Between the picture of time
Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Is that, I know that there's keys in there, but is there also a steel guitar in this part? I thought I heard it like a slide. Okay, sorry. Maybe not.
Coming quickly to terms of all expression made. Emotion revealed as the ocean made. As the movement regained, regarded both the same. Oh, complete in the sight of seas of life with you.
Hmm. Hmm. This is my favorite thing about this song, instrument-wise.
Sad creature nailed upon the colored door of time.
Okay, it might just be me, but this section here, his vocals sound like maybe they're being, I don't know, processed differently, production-wise. They sound much closer up, much more in my ears, whereas before they maybe had a little bit of reverb and sounded a little further back. Just an observation. Okay, let's rewind this a little, start that section over again.
Sad creature nailed upon the colored door of time. Insane teacher, be there reminded of the rhyme.
Cadence is cool.
There'll be no mutant enemy, we shall certify. Political ends, our sad remains will die. Reach out as forward taste begin to enter you.
There's that fuzzy bass.
I listened hard but could not see. Life tempo change out and inside me. The preacher training on to lose his name. The teacher travels asking to be shown the same. In the end we truth of the man maturing in his eyes. All complete in the sight of seeds of life with beautiful.
These different sections. Wow, that was cool.
And you and I clear crossing the shapes of the morning. And you and I reach over the sun for the river. And you and I glide clearer towards the movement. And you and I gold over valleys of endless seas.
Wow. Heard that there at the end. That was really cool. Yeah, that one was much more complex. However, of course, like all their songs, they have a lot of transitions. In this song, all those transitions seemed to just flow one right into another. They weren't abrupt at all. In the beginning of it, every time there was a transition, they would add another instrument, which I noticed. And then further down, I heard that Chris Squire fuzzy bass, which is just trademark with this band. It's been a point of conversation in many of my videos and in comments as well. So that was nice to hear. That kind of brought me back home to how, what I've come to know about their sound. I mean, even that bass sound is in even some of the songs that I already know. That had a really peaceful start. That guitar in the very beginning, and then it was in there again in the middle. In the beginning, it almost sounded like music box strings. But then the second time when that guitar appeared, it went into the more acoustic, full of acoustic sound, which was yet another smooth transition that I experienced throughout the entire song. It just eased right into the next transition, and a lot of times you don't get that. I have no idea what the song is about. Was reading the lyrics, and I'm not sure. The lyrics are some of the most complex things to me with this band. They're so intelligently written. It just kind of goes whoo over my head a little bit. Not that I couldn't figure it out if I sat down and spent some time to really kind of dissect through them and maybe do some research, but I don't have time to do that in just a first time reaction. So I do depend a lot on you guys to kind of fill me in. But overall, the song felt, again, spiritual a little bit. And there was even you know, that we had these different sections, chord of life. And then there was even one, the preacher, the teacher mentioned a preacher, which further instilled the spiritual vibe of the song overall. There was another part where here, right here. And you and I climbed over the sea to the valley. And you and I reached out for reasons to call. That kind of came across to me in the moment as praying. I don't know. As a prayer. Then you had these other indications of talking about earth. You know, chords are broken. And to me, that's, you know, you think of the chords that you're, you know, invisible chords that you're tied to, like negatively to certain things. And that's what came to mind when I heard that chords are broken. It just kind of cuts away those things that are negatively tied to you, invisibly, though. I probably sound like a complete weirdo right now, but this, you know, I'm kind of all over the place with what these lyrics could mean. So I'm hoping that you guys will fill me in, please. And even though I don't know the exact meaning of the song, I felt like there was a buildup of emotion in this song, but it wasn't anything heavy. It was almost a good, maybe a lighthearted. I don't know if that's the right word, but it grew more in feeling than it did in like volume. You know, usually a build in a song, it gets heavier or louder, but this grew more with the feeling. And it feels weird to say that because I don't quite know what the whole meaning of the song was. So, yeah, another one. This one does have my brain hurting a little bit physically just because it's a little bit more complex. The music was a little more complex than the last song. This is traditionally what I am used to getting when I react to songs that I don't know by Yes. Yeah, but another mind-bending song that I will need to have many more listens to kind of fully grasp everything that was said, and as well as all the musical intricacies that were in there. I'm so excited about deep diving this group, but I have to do it slowly just because of the amount of focus that it takes in my brain. And I tend to overfocus on things. Like I dedicate all the brain power I have. And it kind of, you know, kind of throws me for a loop sometimes. And I have to do these types of songs in small doses. But another great song. I really appreciate you guys being here to share this with me. Please fill me in and let me know what I missed. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Okay, Mr. Bubba, you're going to have a jalapeno pepper for the first time ever. You ready to try it? Mmm. Is that good? You like it?